This is Hardcore Weather for Monday, September 8th, 2008. Hi, everyone. I'm Eyewitness News 5 Chief Meteorologist Rick Mitchell, and hopefully this will be the first day of the new and improved Hardcore Weather. Been working on it all weekend, and I think you'll be able to see the graphics a lot better, and hopefully, like I said, it'll work. At times this weekend it wasn't working for me, but I think that was mostly operator error. We're going to be focusing on a couple of different features here early in the week. Feature number one will be a cold front that'll be slipping in here during the day today and giving us a kind of a taste of autumn, especially for tomorrow. And we'll also bring with it a low thunderstorm chance. And then, of course, we'll talk about Hurricane Ike, which looks like it's going to make its way back into the Gulf of Mexico, and where it goes from there, just about anyone's guess. So a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's start off with the 500 millibar flow from this morning. One thing I want you to notice is a pretty nice little trough here digging across the northern plains. That's going to help at the surface drag a cold front in here today, and temperatures are going to be quite a bit cooler behind this front. In fact, those of you in northwestern Oklahoma will see your temperatures fall into the 60s probably during the afternoon hours, while here in central Oklahoma we easily make it into the 80s, and perhaps even a little bit warmer than that in other parts of the state. Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk for severe thunderstorms far northern and northeastern Oklahoma today, extending on into Kansas, Missouri. You already see some showers and thunderstorms across portions of Iowa as I'm taping this about 9 o'clock in the morning. So not really expecting much in the way of severe weather, but as this next cold front comes in, that's likely going to produce at least some showers and thunderstorms. Here's the 6Z NAM. Okay, this is the NAM that was initiated and run this morning at 1 a.m. And here we go, put it into motion here. This is lunchtime on today, lunchtime to about 1 o'clock today. Let me zoom in here just a little bit. You can see the front right on in here to northwestern Oklahoma at that point. And as we go through time, there is about the time you're getting off work. You can see the front almost into central Oklahoma. A few showers and thunderstorms possible with that as we go through time. And then you'll be able to see that the front continues to push well to the south of us as we get on into Tuesday at lunchtime. You see the showers and storms not too far away across North Texas. And, of course, here in the Gulf of Mexico, we got Ike going on. And then with time, the high builds off to the east. So our cooling with this is not going to last too terribly long. I suspect we'll start to warm up a little bit. In fact, already by lunchtime on Wednesday, we're starting to see warm advection, southeasterly winds. It's not going to heat us up much, but that combined with some upper-level disturbances looks like it's going to give us another decent chance of rain on Wednesday. And then even as we go on into Thursday, there's Thursday morning, there's Thursday afternoon, we still see showers and thunderstorms popping up with Ike spinning in the central Gulf of Mexico. Let's look at the 500 millibar pattern from the NAM as well. And here's our rather deep trough across the northern United States. Let's put this into motion. There is Monday evening. Then it kind of, the pattern switches into a southwesterly flow. This is lunchtime on Wednesday, so now we've got a southwest flow, rather broad, and with warm advection at the surface and the southwesterly flow aloft, that's the recipe for seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms. So kind of an unsettled week. Let's look at the GFS for the same time period, only we'll go out a little farther. It has the front coming in. There is later today, right around 7 o'clock this evening, has the front coming in. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be possible, but not likely. The difference with the GFS is that tomorrow it still keeps precip, especially across southern Oklahoma. Even though it drives the front on into the Red River, it's still showing some precip parts of central Oklahoma and southern sections of Oklahoma. But still, the general theme is, as we go on into Wednesday, we get this return flow setting up, a southeast wind, and we have scattered showers and thunderstorms. Here's Ike spinning in the Gulf. This is going to be Wednesday, or rather Thursday morning. Now watch what it does We'll go through this a couple times. Watch what's going on here in Oklahoma. This is lunchtime Thursday. You still see a scattering of showers and thunderstorms as we go through time. Now we're into Friday. Now we're into Saturday morning. It still has scattered showers and storms. And then here comes, looks like another front coming through sometime on Sunday, which may kind of scour us out for a little bit. And then we'll go through time all the way into next week. Once you look at this too much, you go too deep into the GFS, and it just becomes voodoo. It's not really, it's hard to say if it's going to be accurate. Watch the progression of Ike here as we go through time. Takes it into the northern Gulf of Mexico and then swings it on into southwestern sections of Louisiana, which I'm sure they certainly don't want. And then eventually keeps lifting it north. I'm not sure I buy that. That's all the way out to a week from Wednesday. But if that's the case, it would be across eastern Oklahoma. Speaking of Ike, here it is, moving across Cuba right now. And because of its interaction with landfall, it is going to do a little bit of weakening over time. And, once it gets back out into the Gulf of Mexico, should strengthen again. Let's take a look at what the official 5-day track of this is. According to the National Hurricane Center, it takes it across Cuba, weakens it to a tropical storm, and then kind of re-strengthens it. Here's its position by 2 o'clock Saturday morning, just not too far off the southeast coast of Texas, approaching maybe Houston or Beaumont or somewhere in southwestern sections of Louisiana. So certainly that's what we're going to keep an eye on as we go through the rest of the week. So that is hardcore weather for today. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of things going on. It's going to be interesting to watch as we go through the week on what exactly Ike does, and a couple of cold fronts going to be affecting us. And certainly, as we get closer to the official start of autumn, we're starting to see these cold fronts become a little more prevalent. Also, keep in mind, last time I checked, we're supposed to be debuting the new weather page on KOCO.com. In fact, perhaps we've already done that by the time you watch this video. So let me know what you think of that. I know it's going to be a little different at first, and we've had other stations in other parts of the country, when they debut it, they get a lot of negative feedback. But I think it's pretty straightforward. And let me know what you think. Make sure you tune into Eyewitness News 5 tonight at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. for all the very latest. Have a great Monday, everyone.